We're just getting a post-match interview here at Eyrie after tonight's 2-1 defeat to North Leigh. Skip, start with you. I think you just said off camera you could almost play back the post-match interviews the last couple of games, but we certainly keep giving ourselves a mountain to climb at the moment, don't we, by going behind early on?
It is. I mean, again, I don't know what to say to the lads after that, because we played really well again. We were playing worse last year and winning games in last minutes, and this year it's just not happening for us, and it's just one of them. And I want to sit down and do the stats for the lads and text them all, put it on the group chat, because Cambridge City 2-0 down after 15 minutes, you lose 2-1 having all the second half. Today 2-0 down after 15 minutes, probably had the majority of the second half. Bedford Town 2-0 down after 20 something minutes, had the majority of the second half. Saturday, but you can't keep saying we know where the Achilles heel is. It's frustrating. I think the biggest stat, every game we scored first this season, we've won. So you throw that out there and you think, what can we do? So we're going over old ground. You're right, you could just, instead of interviewing me and Dave today, just replay Saturday's interview, because it'll be almost identical. Not much more we can do, but so the lads are in there, they're positive. There's been some unbelievably great news for one of our players that will become public in due course. So we're doing the right things, and we just need a little bit of luck somewhere, and results will turn, and yeah, we'll be okay.
Dave, what is it we need to do differently to address the going behind early doors? Because whilst we're playing, I would say in every game that we've played this season, we've had spells where we haven't had a whole game bad performance, have we, in its entirety? But I think it's one of those unforgiving leagues where if you do go behind, a lot of these teams are very hard to break down, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, what do we change today? The first goal, by the way, is another raking ball from right to left. Credit to the boy, he took it. He's just gone over Adam's head. He's took it on one touch and he's in. And Adam's, unlike Adam, he's caught him, given a penalty. So there's not much you can do about that. The second goal was just chucked away. It's gone into. We're in charge of the ball. Miggsy wins it. Instead of giving it back 10 yards to Charlie, he turns into trouble, and then they go 2-0 up. So you're talking about, I think we've said it for weeks, teams aren't cutting us apart. It's not like they're free flowing and they're chopping us all over the shop and it's great football. They're not. We're getting done by, God, they're all goals that are easily stopped. It's just, well, they're not easily stopped because we keep giving them away, but they're easily remedied. But sometimes, what do you do when you see the situation today that, Miggs is an experienced player. 10 yards, give it. He's got his back to them. They're hounding him. You've got a guy to knock it 10 yards back to, and you turn into him. And we gave one away. Might have been the Cambridge game where Laurie did the same, where we just get caught out on the line, and they're away because of course you're then out the game, and our defenders are backpedaling. So it's just, like I say, it's frustrating. And like Skip just said, I mean, Tom, we've spoken in the game, Tom spoke very positively as well, the skipper, because second half, Christ, I think we camped in their half. But like you say, they won headers and challenges, albeit the goalkeepers had to make another 3 or 4 real top class saves. So, what do you do? As Skip said again, last season we played worse and won games, and this year we're playing good football, and it's not quite happening for us. But like I said last week on Saturday, it will turn in our favour and we'll go on a run, because that's how convinced I am. The squad's a good squad. We've still got 1 or 2 missing. It's great to have Charlie and George do 90 minutes each today, by the way. What difference those 2 guys made for us. So it'll turn. It's one of those, we will never get down about it, because we know we're decent, and we'll be there and thereabouts. We're quite happy.
Skip, just wanted to touch on one of the sort of key points of the second half was a foul right. It was probably quite far from you, but it looked a very late tackle on Miguel. How did you see it?
Yeah, again, it's hard to comment because it was so far away, and it's all about angles, is what the referees say. But yeah, I'm not. If you go back previous interviews you've done, I've been very complimentary on referees. So yeah, I don't want to get involved in that. I thought there were decisions today where he could have clamped down on the antics. Shall we say?
There was a few bookings for kicking the ball away, but they seem to be getting away with a lot more than what some of the officials have been allowing so far.
No, I've said to the referee, look, you've only got to see what's happened at the weekend, Tottenham Liverpool. So look, the very best are making mistakes, and the very best have got video evidence, and they're still making mistakes. So I'm not going to sit there and comment on that. It's a hard job, but sometimes you do look at the fundamentals. I'm not. What was it? One incident in the beginning, the end of the first half, where we've defended a corner and we're on the break, and the guy literally pulls Laurie down. So yeah, if you don't get a yellow card for that, and the guy committed 2 or 3, but. I wouldn't want to do the job myself. I love football, played football, managed football, coached football. I'll never ref a game of football. It's just not for me. So tough gig, and yeah, there's no mileage in it. Discussing it really. Sound like Jurgen Klopp, or not?
Yeah, a little bit.
I want the game replayed.
With a few minutes to go, Pemi's hit the post. How did you see it from your angle? Because it looked like he'd gone round the goalkeeper and then somehow managed to hit the post, but it might have been different from your angle.
From my angle, I thought he had no angle.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, I just felt the way it looked to me that you probably had such a small corridor to get it in, but his angle was so tight that he's got his shot away. Yeah, just weren't to be in the end, was it?
He took his goal well though in the first half, didn't he?
Fabulous goal. The goalkeeper's made an unbelievable save to a header of his. You know, Dan's had one that I thought was going to go in the first half, and I think they've defended it and they got a goal kick for it, just going on some of the decisions. And you know, it was one of the first half where Pemi's burst in the box, mate is dragging his shirt off his back, and he gets nothing. And I just found today it's frustrating because look. He's got nothing to do with the 2 goals against us, but my God, you know, we just didn't seem to get a thing from him. You know, Pemi was it last game, ball came, the whistle went, he round the goalkeeper, rolled it in. The yellow card was out before it hit the net.
Yeah.
Today, they've kicked things over the fence and all sorts, and he's done absolutely nothing. You know, I just bemused me today. And I think I would suggest you they'd probably end up with 7 or 8 bookings, and so it's not like he isn't booking people, but you know I have to be honest and say how they've finished with 11 men. I don't know today. You just, you know, as I say, you've asked him about the challenge. Christ, I don't think there's any angle in it. It's on the other side of the pitch.
What was your angle like then, wasn't it?
Of what?
The challenge that you mentioned right in front of you.
Oh, it was. I say. I shouldn't give my opinion as I'm recording rather than. But it was a red for me. I thought it was really late, but there you go. Anyway, turning our attentions to Saturday, Harbour away, FA Trophy, tough game expected. Can we expect to see any?
Can I quickly mention that what we're looking to do is concede early, go 2 down, and then have a lot of the play, and then moan about the ref. How's that?
Yeah, the answer to your question is Alex will be back for Saturday. Weddy won't quite. Weddy's going to be back in training next week, and then he'll get minutes on Saturday. So there's 1 or 2 things again going slightly in our favour. Alex coming back will be massive, and the same Weddy, because then you get that control of the ball at the back, so he'll be big for us. And then we've got the full amount. We're about to sign another player, as you know, with a form. So the squad's decent. We're happy with the squad. I spoke to him at half time. You know, we play a certain brand of football. We don't have to, if you like, dogs, for want of a better word, but big tough bloke guys in midfield. We're footballers, and some days it'll be your undoing, and some days it won't. You know, so and Saturday's going to be, you know, we played them. We you know, I see some of the signings they make. I mean, Christ, they must have a pot of gold up there because they're making some big signings. So we're expecting nothing but. If it was tough last time, it'll be even tougher. It'll be down throats. We're going to have to win. You know, we have to win a lot of headers, as we would have done anyway, and hopefully that we earn the right to play. And if we can play, then we'll be a danger to them. But make no doubt about it. I think these are a far better team than we played in the FA Cup a couple of years ago. So we won't expect anything but a difficult game. We can come through that. That'd be a massive result for us.
Okay, chaps, enjoy your evening, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Okay,
Thank you, Lee.